It's about time you learn to stop letting other people take advantage of you, and you're going to learn to say no. We're going to learn to set boundaries because you are tired of being the yes man. We are not the yes man anymore. People are not going to take advantage of us. We are going to learn to set boundaries. We are going to say, no, that's not for me. I'm sorry, that's not for me. When your friends say, let's go out here, sorry, that's not for me. I don't want to be doing that. Let's go on a night out. Sorry, that's not for me. Oh, you should drink. Sorry, that's not for me. Because you know who you are. When you're the yes man, you don't know who you are. So you're a little sheep who follows other people. We are not a sheep. We are the goat. We are the goat. We set the trend. People follow us. We do not follow other people. So you need to learn to set boundaries, because that is the most important thing. You need to respect yourself so other people respect you. Stop being the yes man. And in this video, we're going to talk all about it. So go grab your tea and let's have a chat. We're not going to bend over backwards for other people to keep them happy when, let's be honest, they really don't deserve it. We bend over backwards for people and they take advantage of us. Why? Because we're acting like we're a slave. Like we're acting like, yes, 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 that we'll do everything when they do nothing for us. Do you even respect yourself? No, you do not. That's why you're acting like that. If you had some respect for yourself, you'd be like, hold up. They're not reciprocating, so I'm going to take a step back. And if they don't like it, well, I'm going to set a boundary. I don't like it that you don't reciprocate what I give to you. So we set a boundary. So you distance yourself. So I learned to say no, because that's what it comes down to. We're not going to bend over backwards for other people anymore. If someone is not doing the same thing for us, why should we be overgiving? When you keep overgiving, you're giving a piece of yourself. To every single person you're giving to, you're giving a piece of yourself. Every time you keep giving a piece, do you give to yourself as much as you give to other people? As much importance as you've put on their happiness, on their values, on what they want to do, on how they feel. Have you put that much importance on how you feel, on your happiness, on your values, what you want to do? No, you haven't. That's why you're losing yourself, because you're too busy trying to conform to what other people want. And you're not thinking and feeling, what do I want to do? What do I feel like doing? What makes me feel happy? What food do I like? What things do I want to do? You're not thinking about that. You're just like, oh yeah, we can go here. No, this is what I want to do, so we're going to do this. If you don't want to do it and we're always doing what you want to do, I think I'm going to get new friends, because that's not how friends should be behaving. And you know what? This resonates with me so much, because I used to be like, yes, yes, yes kind of thing to what my friends wanted to do. Don't get me wrong. I am very vocal about my opinions if I do not like something. But when it came to going out, because I moved countries, I didn't have that many friends, and they all wanted to do a certain thing, which I didn't want to do, but then I would do it anyways, because that was the only thing they were doing. But then I literally learned to grow a backbone, and I was just like, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. I don't want to do that. And I literally stopped doing it, and I stopped going to see them. And I would only go to see them when they were doing the things that I actually wanted to do. That's when I would meet them. And then they would be like, oh my God, look, it's the celebrity that we only see once in a while. Yes, yes, I am a celebrity. My time is precious. My energy is precious. I'm not going to waste it on doing the shitty things that you are out here doing. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. Whatever they wanted to do, it was very like if it was a low vibrational thing or whatever it was, I wasn't on their level. I didn't want to do it. They can go and enjoy and do it, but I didn't think I was above them. No, it's not about that. It's about thinking, this does not resonate with me, so I don't want to do that. You need to understand the power of saying no. The power of saying no, it means, sorry about that. The power of saying no means that you respect your time and energy. I'm not going to give my time and energy to things I don't want to do. So I will say no. And stop having the fear of missing out. That is just literally a thought that's all up in your head. Stop having the fear of missing out. You're not missing out on anything if it doesn't align with you. You're not missing out. Whatever is supposed to be yours will be yours. You're not missing out on the friends, on the opportunities, on anything. Okay, if you keep yourself in a box and you're always at home and you're never doing anything, of course you're going to be missing out. But if something doesn't align with you and you're pushing yourself to do it, you're going to hate yourself even more. You're just going to be like, why am I sitting here? You know, sometimes I would sit with my friends and I would look at them and I'd just be like, why am I here? What am I doing? What is this? Do you know how sad that is? You're sitting in a group of friends and you're like, why am I here? These people, these things do not align with me. This is not me. That is the worst thing you could do to your soul, to your spirit, because you're just like, this is not me. What am I doing? Why am I wasting my time? So I would have rather been at home, doing my own thing, enjoying my own company, dancing around the house, cooking, walking around naked, whatever I wanted to be doing. But if I was doing that, I would have been happy because it's what my soul wants to do. It's not what other people wanted to do. And once I learned to start saying no, I started loving myself more. I started doing things for myself. And when you do things for yourself, you love yourself more, people will love you more because they respect you more. They respect your time more. Why did they start calling me, oh, you're a celebrity now because, oh, like we don't see you that much? Because they was respecting the time they got with me because they didn't see me all the time like they saw everyone else. That is the power of saying no. You show that my time and energy is valuable. What I think and feel is valuable. So you better respect it. And if they don't, you shouldn't be in my life. If you don't respect my boundaries, you don't need to be in my life. I don't need to run around people like a little dog or a little kitten. I don't need to run around people. No. I have my own mind. I can make my own choices. I can like different things. And we're going to do that. And a relationship, whether that's friendship, whether that's with your actual partner, it should be reciprocal. I'm not saying that they should always do what you want to do or you should always do what they want to do. No, it should be reciprocal. Sometimes you're going to do things that you don't want to do, or if you don't want to go to that place, but you still go to that place because you love them and you care about that relationship. So you're going to do it. But if they don't do it, clearly they don't love you. They don't love your relationship. They don't care about your relationship. They don't care about your feelings. That's why they're not going to the places you want to go or do the things that you want to do. Trust me, if anyone loves you enough, they will do the things that they don't like because they love you and they want to take care of you and they want to make you feel happy. Just like how you do for them, they should do for you. And if they don't, if it's not reciprocated, you need to get out. You don't need that type of relationship in your life. It's just degrading you. And the more you stay in that relationship, the more respect you lose for yourself. And then you literally think your existence doesn't matter. Because people, you have the power at all times. You let people tear away pieces, strip you away little by little. You don't even realize it, but it's little pieces all the time. And it's picking at you. And then you're just stripped and you have no respect for yourself. You have no respect, no dignity for yourself because you let other people always take the power. You have no respect for yourself. And then you're just like, what is this? What is my existence? I don't matter. That's when you literally start thinking, I don't matter. Because when you start people pleasing, you show you don't respect yourself because you're showing that they are above you. No one is above you, honey. No one is above you. We treat everyone with respect, okay? Treat everyone with respect, but nobody is above you. You are the main character in your life. So start acting like it. Start respecting yourself. Start respecting your own decisions. Start respecting your feelings and emotions and what you really want to do and what aligns with your core self. You need to sit by yourself so you understand what your core values are, what you actually enjoy doing. Explore different things so you understand what you like doing without your friends, without your mum and dad, without your siblings. Try and find what you like to do. You as a person, who are you? Most people don't even know who they are. And that is why they're people pleasing all the time because they don't know who they are. And that's why they just like follow the leader. Like, let me just be a little sheep and just follow you because I don't know what I want. Let me just get what you're getting because you're getting it. So I'm going to get it because I think your taste is better than mine. No. Try different things. Find what you like. Please stop following trends on TikTok, on Instagram, on all of this stuff because those trends are always changing. You're going to be in this like little rat race where you're trying to always keep up with what everyone else in the world likes. No, what do you like? Everyone in the world likes matcha because matcha is like the best thing ever. I hate matcha. I think it's disgusting. I've tried to make it at home. I've tried it in different restaurants. I don't like it. I don't like the taste. It's not my thing. But everyone on the internet, oh my God, I'm a matcha tea girl. I'm a matcha this girl. No, go find what you like. If there is a trend, okay, go and try it. But do you really like it? Or are you just buying it to go take a picture so you can stick it on the internet? Do you really like the things that you are doing? Or are you following someone else? Stop following other people. Start finding what you like, because you are beautiful in your own unique way. You like your own things, you do your own things, you're quirky, you have your own style, you have the way you speak, you have all of these things about you. Stop trying to be a B-tech version of someone else when you can be like the freaking superstar by being yourself. So stop people pleasing. Stop doing what other people want. Find yourself. Say yes to yourself. Don't think of it as a negative. Don't think that, oh, I'm saying no, it's a bad thing. Oh, what are people going to say? I'm saying yes to myself. Oh no, honey, it's not about you. I'm not saying no to you, honey. I'm saying yes to myself. So one of your friends invites you and they say, oh, we're doing this today. You want to come? No, sorry. Firstly, don't ever over-explain. You don't need to explain to your friends, to your family, to your siblings, to your mum, your dad, to your, I don't know, spouse, as to why you don't want to do a certain thing. I don't want to do it. It's as simple as that. I don't need to over-explain. Over-explaining, means you are not confident in yourself. I am confident in myself. That's why I'm saying no. Once you say no and start babbling on, they know they can sway you their way because you're babbling on. You're making excuses as to why you're saying no. You don't need an excuse, honey, to say no. No means no. I said no. No means no. I'm sorry. You don't need to be a bitch about it. You don't need to say it in a rude way. But just be like, no, sorry, I'm busy. If they say, oh, what are you doing? Just be like, oh yeah, I'm busy. I've got a few things to do. Be very vague. You don't need to overextend and over-explain yourself. Why are you doing that? Because you're insecure. Because you feel the need to explain yourself. You don't need to explain yourself to anyone. I don't feel like going. I don't need to explain myself to you. You need to understand the power is all inside of you. You don't need to do something you don't want to do. You don't need to explain why you don't want to do it. And if you do feel the need, just be like, okay, just say, I can't do it because I'm doing something for myself today. You are choosing you. You can show them, I choose myself above anyone else. I am more important. I'm going to do this for myself today. I just want to spend alone time. I want to do this. I'm going to spend time with my family. Whatever it is, even if you have to lie, whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy, do that. You don't need to overextend yourself, over-explain yourself, because saying no, you just need to say no. There is no reason. I'm just saying no. I don't want to do it. It's as simple as that. Usually people pleasing stems from like our childhood experiences or just our experiences as we're growing up, because we're positively reinforced when we do something good, like we got the A star, we got this, or, you know, our teacher said we're good. And when we get bad grades, they're just like, oh, like they don't positively reinforce you in that sense, because you're doing bad in school. Like, oh my God, you're not putting in the effort. Then it just shows that, oh, I have to conform to these behaviors so that I can get love and acceptance. No. If you're not good in a subject, okay, you're not good in a subject. We're not good in everything. We're not perfect in everything. So then we start believing that when we comply to something and when we're perfect in something, that's when we get love. No, we are all imperfect human beings. We are allowed to express ourselves in the way we want. We don't need to do this for someone to get love. No, we are who we are. And I pray that we're always striving to be a better version of ourselves, but we are who we are in the core of us. So we don't need to do this for someone to be loved. If you have to always do something for your friends, for your families, for them to love and accept you more, that's not a good relationship. I'll tell you right now, that is not a good relationship. If someone shows you more love when you do a certain thing for them compared to, and is drastically different to you, how they usually show you love, then that's not a good relationship. They should show you, you know, it should always be constant. There should never be like such a huge difference in the love that they give just because you did something for them, because then you'll always be chasing that, and we don't want to be chasing that. You need to love me on my good days and bad days. There's another reason why you're people pleasing is because you don't want to express your feelings, because you're scared the other person's going to like retaliate and they're like just going to explode and like start shouting, because maybe you saw that in your childhood where someone was like vocalizing their opinion or said something and then you start shouting, or because you said the wrong thing or you didn't say the thing that your parents say wanted to hear from you, and then they start shouting at you, and then you just think like, shit, I can't say that, otherwise I'm not going to get love from them, I'm going to get shouted at, all this emotional blackmail is going to come out on me, and then you just suppress all of your feelings and you can't vocalize it anymore, and then you just stop vocalizing how you feel and your opinions, and that is not a good way to grow up. Then you start doing this in your adulthood. Then you start doing this with your relationships like friendships and your relationships with like everyone in your workplace and everything. When someone tramples all over you or says their opinion and you're saying something different and you can't vocalize your opinion because of these childhood experiences. So you need to realize that your opinion matters. How you feel matters. You can vocalize your opinion. It's okay if you have confrontation. If you don't vocalize your opinion and if you suppress and you suppress yourself and you don't express how you're really feeling, this will all manifest into diseases inside of you because all of that negative energy, you're keeping it inside. So if you don't want to say it to the person, you don't have to. I'm not saying go and start confronting everyone. I'm not saying that. Go get a journal, write down your feelings. It's like an emotional outlet. And this way you're releasing it from your body. Because if you store this stuff in your body, the trauma is going to get stored. This negative energy is going to get stored. It needs a place to go. So it starts manifesting in your organs and causing diseases. So you need an emotional outlet. If you don't know how to confront someone about something, or you need to learn to set boundaries. That is one thing you have to do, because if you don't set boundaries, people will always step all over you. And the way you can set boundaries is just slight movements. Like say you don't want to hug someone. If you don't want to hug someone and they come up to hug you, just be like, oh, no, I don't do hugs. It's as simple as that. You don't need to push them out the way. You don't need to be like, what are you doing? You just be like, no. You're like, in a jokey way. No, I don't do hugs. It's setting a boundary. But the way you set your boundary is so important. So don't set the boundary and just like laugh it off and make it as a joke. Set the boundary so they understand it's a boundary. You know why people don't overstep my boundaries? Because when I say something, I mean it. They know I'm joking. I'm a very kind person. Believe me, I'm a very kind person. And because I'm kind, people think they can overstep the boundary. But best believe when they overstep that boundary, I will stick them back in their place. Because you need to understand, just because I'm kind, it doesn't mean you can overstep the boundary and start acting like an idiot. No. Being kind and nice is very different. I'm not a nice girl that will keep saying yes to you, that will allow you to overstep and come into my space. No. I am kind, but you best not come in my personal space. Leave. So you need to learn to set boundaries. Set boundaries with a firm voice. It's the way you say it. It's the way you behave afterwards. Setting those boundaries and saying, this is my space. Don't come into my space. They will not come into your space. Trust me. Setting boundaries is so important. If you'd like a whole video on like setting boundaries, how to set boundaries, how to make it easier when you've never set them in your life, then let me know in the comment section down below and leave a like as well. Thank you so much. Another reason why we might be a people pleaser is because we have the fear of being rejected, because we don't want to say our opinion. Again, we don't want to say our opinion. We don't want to say what we like because everybody else likes the other thing. So we can't express ourselves because everyone is following, to be honest, usually most of the time, everyone's following each other. So they're all being yes men without realizing it. No one speaks up and says, this is what I want to do though. You know, that person that says, I want to do this, everyone looks like, damn, they've got confidence and they want to be like that person. So make sure you are that person that everyone wants to be like, because you have confidence into saying, no, that's not for me. I want to do this instead. I want to eat this instead. You should be the one that has the confidence. You should be the one that's a role model and that lets other people voice their opinions, because other people might be scared the same way you are, the fear of being rejected. As teenagers, what happens? We wanna experience things, we wanna do different things, but we're told, no, that's not good, that's not for you. You should be doing this instead. We get told about what other people think we should be doing, and then we stop exploring things because we're too scared of being rejected by external people. The only person that matters is yourself, what you want to do. And when you start understanding the things that, I don't know why I have so many alarms at this time, but when you start understanding the things that you want to do and the person you are, the values that you hold, what makes you happy, those people will be attracted to you. But when you're sitting there with people you don't resonate with, firstly, you're wasting time and energy. Secondly, God cannot bring you the experiences that you want, that align with your values, because you're acting differently. When you act differently in your 3D reality, when you're acting differently and you're thinking differently, you're misaligned, babe. You're misaligned. You need to align yourself. Okay, this is what my friends are doing right now. It's not aligning with me. Okay, I'm going to pull back. I'm going to pull back. And you know what God will do? God or the universe, whatever you want to believe in, He will start bringing in experiences that align with you, Because why? You made space. You need to make space for what is right for you. Make space for those experiences. Make space for those friends that align with what you want. So if you don't make space, if you don't set those boundaries, God cannot give you anything because you're not willing to put in the work. You're not willing to do the hard things like setting boundaries, getting away from people. Get rid of the trash. Get rid of the trash. That's all I'm going to say. Get rid of the trash because you don't need it in your life. It's what's holding you back. If you're not where you want to be, you need to get rid of certain things in your life because that is what is holding you back. When you change your environment, you will change your life. Believe me. So change your environment, you will change your life. Stop being the yes man. And if you'd like a video on boundaries, then please let me know in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe, and I'm going to see you in my next one.